Today seemed like a wonderful day to go for a walk, so I decided to call up my girlfriend and ask her, did she want to go out for a hike on the trail? She said sure. So, I gathered up my gear and headed right off over to her house to head to the woods. It seemed like it took forever to get there, like hours because of the traffic that we got into. But when we finally got there, we got to the trail and we found out we had the trail all to ourselves. It was kind of weird and a little bit eerie. So, we gathered up our stuff and started heading out to the trail. A little bit up the trail, we decided we saw a side trail, a trail that we've never tried to go onto before. So I asked her, hey, why don't we go up this road? She was kind of hesitant at first, but after a while I convinced her to try it out. You know, a new adventure. I told her not to worry, that everything was going to be fine. After walking the trail for about 10 minutes, I started to see from the top of the hill a shape of a house. I was thinking to myself, what's a house doing here in the middle of the woods? My girlfriend was telling me, let's turn around, let's go back. I was like, no, let's keep going. It's gonna be alright, don't worry. As we went up further and further up the hill, we finally made it to the house. It looked like this house used to be a home for a family, because around the yard I see all these rusted bikes and rusted wheels. Maybe a family lived here at one time. I told my girlfriend, hey, let's go inside and check it out. Let's do some exploring. She right away told me, no, let's go back. I don't like how this is. I told her, no, it'll be okay. You know, it's just an abandoned house. Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be okay. So after a while, I finally went inside, and she joined me, holding my arm all the way through it. But when we went inside, what we saw was not what we expected. There were all these satanic symbols. The numbers 666 spray painted almost all over the walls. Death, Satan, devil. It was like something out of a horror movie. We made our way to the rest of the house until we ended up in a bedroom that looked like it was for a little girl, because the whole room was filled with these old, dirty dolls. Honestly, it was like such a scary sight to see something like that. All of a sudden, there was this loud noise in the background, like a thud coming from the kitchen. I hushed my girlfriend not to make a noise. We both quietly started to make our way to the kitchen. And all of a sudden, as soon as we turned the corner to the opening of the kitchen, there was this woman. She had her back to us. I said, hello? Do you live here? She said nothing. I repeated, hello? Do you understand me? All of a sudden, the woman turned around and let out this hellish scream. I immediately grabbed my girlfriend by her arm and dragged her right out of that house. We ran as fast as we could down the trail, cutting ourselves with the branches. Finally, we made it back to the car, almost not knowing where my keys were. We got into the car and raced straight to the police. As soon as we got to the police station, I told them what had happened, that we walked up to this trail and found this house and saw this crazy old woman. But when they went back to the house to investigate, there was nobody there and no signs that anybody had ever been there for a very long time.